Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, so far we have discussed about the correlation topic, and today I also, so I'll continue with the post process only. So after completing this post process and bean shell both, so I'll jump to assertion. Assertions we have not completed. So after completing this two, okay, so these two topics, I'll go to assertions. Okay, so why? Because I'm at the middle of the post process. Okay, so why? Because in the post processor already we have been discussed about the two post processors. One is um, regular expression extractor and the second one is boundary extractor. So those two I have been explained with you, right? So therefore I'll continue with the post processor, and after completing this topic and bean shell scripting, so then I'll go with assertion. Okay, so yeah, so go to here. Okay, so I have been opened my JMeter. I am using JMeter 5.3. Okay, so let me go with the post processor. Right click on the test plan. Okay, so here you can see post processors. Okay, why I need to use the post processors in the JMeter? Okay, what is the use of the post processor? So which post processor you are using for correlation? So like that the people they will ask you in the interview. Okay, so the post processor is nothing but the post processor is the JMeter element can be used to extract the values from the server return responses. What you are doing here using post processor, you are extracting something. Okay, don't be confused anything, just listen what I am saying so that you can understand. Okay, see, yesterday, day before yesterday, okay, from past 3 days we are using boundary extractor and regular expression extractor. So why we have used those two? Okay, to capture something from the response, right? So to capture something from the response we have used the regular expression extractor or boundary extractor we have been used. Okay, so I am forming a definition. Okay, so by studying, after studying these two, okay, how I am giving the definition to this post processor. So post processor is the JMeter element, so can be used to extract the values from the server return response. That is the definition. In the interview, the people they will ask you what is post processor, which post processor you have been used in your career. Okay, or else for correlation, which post processor you are using, which function you are using. Okay, so like that they will ask you in the interview. So post processor is nothing but it is the JMeter element, so which is can be used to extract the values from the server return responses. Okay, you can capture the text, you can capture the number, you can capture anything. Okay, so using post processor you can capture anything. Okay, so here you can see post process we do have many things are here. So among these few of the important are there. So one is JSON extractor, that is important, boundary extractor important, regular expression extractor, either JSR 223 or bean shell it is important. So these two are almost same only, I will tell you. And debug sampler, okay, that is also important, I will tell you. So JDBC you can leave it, and remaining things also result status action handler also it is required. So I will tell you the things which are required, I will explain you. The remaining things you can ignore it. So why? Because so JMeet is a tool so which can be used by your performance tester and your automation testers as well. Okay, automation tester they can use CSS selector extractor, and this XPath extractor they can use. Okay, so therefore you no need to concentrate much on the CSS selector and XPath extractor, so you can ignore it. So why? Because whenever they are working on their scripts and all, so at that time they are getting a chance to work on the CSS and XPath extractor. Okay, being a performance tester, so we do not get a chance to work on the CSS and XPath, so therefore I am ignoring those three. Okay, so remaining all I will explain you. Okay, so first one is JSON extractor. So whenever you are working on the JSON, okay, whenever you are working on the API collection, at that time you can use the JSON extractor. So let me show you how it will be. Okay, so whenever you are working on API, okay, API scripting, ఇది చెప్పాలంటే మళ్ళీ ఏపీఐ అంటే ఏంటో చెప్పాలా. సో ఐఎమ్ ignoring this one. Okay, so JSON extractor. So whenever I'm explaining about the API testing, at the time I will show you about the JSON, okay, extractor. So now if I want to explain this JSON extractor and all, so I need to tell you like what is a API, how it will work. Okay, so those things and all I need to explain. So therefore, for the time being, I am not explaining those things with you. Okay, so going forward, whenever I'm explaining about the API testing at the time, I'll explain about this JSON extractor. So you can ignore this. Okay, so JSON MSC path also, path extractor also, that is not required. You can ignore it. And you are aware about this boundary extractor, and also you are aware about the regular expression extractor. These two you are already aware. Okay, so what you can do using boundary extractor or using regular expression extractor, you can capture any values. Okay, you can capture any value from the server response. సర్వర్ నుంచి వచ్చే రెస్పాన్స్లో వాల్యూ అయినా క్యాప్చర్ చేయొచ్చు. ఫర్ దట్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్, యూ నీడ్ టు రైట్ ద రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. ఫర్ దట్ people many times I am telling, still they are joining very lately. Okay, so if you are using regular expression extractor, so you need to write the regular expression for that. So if you are using boundary extractor, then you need to recognize the boundaries. Okay, you need to identify the left boundary and right boundary. You need to paste over here. The remaining properties are same: name of the created variable, match number. Okay, so match number, default value, and field to check, apply to, those are common. So apply to, field to check, name of the created variable, template, match number. So those are common for boundary extractor and regular expression extractor as well. Okay, but in the real time, we do not use this boundary extractor. So we will use only regular expression extractor. So in the interview also, the people, they will ask you more about the regular expression extractor only. They do not ask you about the boundary extractor. So why? Because so the regular expression extractor is very important, and the people, many of the people, out of 100%, 95-96% of the people, they are using, they are comfortable to use regular expression extractor. So therefore the people, they are asking the questions on the regular expression extractor. So therefore you should be thorough, you should be in a position to write the regular expression. Okay, వాళ్ళు ఒక లైన్ ఇస్తారు. ఓకే, సో లెట్ us assume ఒక లైన్ ఇస్తారు వాళ్ళు. ఆ లైన్లో నుంచి దే విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ హౌ యూ కెన్ క్యాప్చర్ ద సంథింగ్ టెక్స్ట్, హౌ యూ కెన్ క్యాప్చర్ సంథింగ్ number. Let me show you here. So in the chat box I am putting that. Okay, see like token, okay, something. So this is the token. Okay, so how you can capture this token value. Okay, I want to capture 6EHCD something something. I need to capture, which is in double quotes. I want to capture it. Okay, can you please write one regular expression for that? Okay, like that they will ask you. Okay, so therefore you should be thorough, and you should be in a position to write the what we call the regular expression for this. How you can write the regular expression? So any idea from anybody? Can someone please help me on this? How I can write the regular expression to capture this token which is in double quotes? From anybody? I need to capture this one which is in double quotes, 6EH something. So
token.
Yeah, Rajesh.
Left.
Rajesh చెప్పండి.
రైట్ వచ్చి అదే సార్ లెఫ్ట్ టోకెన్.
No, left to right boundary కాదు, regular expression I'm asking. So you need to write the regular expression to capture.
Sir, open bracket plus dot plus question mark.
Yeah, ఎక్కడ రాయాలి భాస్కర్?
సార్ అక్కడ రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ రావాలి సార్.
రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఇది
అంటే అది
స్క్రీన్ చూస్తున్నారు కదా, ఇది టోకెన్, ఇది ఇది లైన్. ఈ లైన్ లో నుంచి నాకు ఈ
అవును సార్ టోకెన్ తీసేయాలి. అవును సార్ ఆ డైనమిక్ వాల్యూ తీసేయాలి సార్.
డైనమిక్ వాల్యూ తీసేయాలి. తీసి
బ్రాకెట్స్
ఓపెన్ చేసి
డాట్
ప్లస్ క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్.
డాట్ ప్లస్ క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్.
క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్ డాట్ ఫుల్ ఇన్ బ్రాకెట్స్.
yes, that's all. Okay, so yeah, this is the expression. So ఇలాగ వాళ్ళు అడిగినప్పుడు మీరు ఇలాగ రాయాలి. అండ్ సేమ్ టైమ్ దే విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ వాట్ ఈస్ డాట్, వాట్ ఈస్ ప్లస్, వాట్ ఈస్ క్వశ్చన్ మార్క్. Okay, so dot can be replaced by any single character, plus it can replace multiple characters, and question mark is the occurrence. Getting right? So the same thing they will ask you whatever I'm explaining here. So they can ask like that. So you can face the same questions in the interview. So if you want to check yourself, okay, you attend one interview so that you will come to know. So నేను చెప్పినట్టు వాడు అడుగుతున్నాడా లేదా అనేది మీకు తెలుస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇలాగ మీకు వాళ్ళు చార్ట్లో, సో దే విల్ పుట్ వన్ లైన్, సో అండ్ దే విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ టు రైట్ ద రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్. So in this way you can write the regular expression. Okay, so I'll appreciate the people who ever given the input here. Okay, so like Raja, Bhaskar, Rajesh, so they have tried to give the input. I'll appreciate you. Okay, so yes, practice చేయండి, then only you will get the subject and all. Okay, yeah. So that is about the regular expression boundary extractor. I think you guys practiced well from your end. Okay, so yeah. So next, coming to another post processors. So yeah, so regular expression done. JSR 223 post processor. Okay, this is very very important. JSR 223 post processor or bean shell post processor. So we have two post processors here. Okay, so these two, okay, functionality is almost similar, there is no much differences and all. Okay, I will tell you like the differences. ఓకే, సో మీకు డిఫరెన్సెస్ ఏమున్నాయి ఏంటి అని నేను తర్వాత చెప్తాను. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ ఇది చెప్తాను, జేఎస్ఆర్ 223 బీన్ షెల్ పోస్ట్ ప్రాసెసర్ మనం ఎందుకు వాడాలి. ఓకే, సో ఎందుకు వాడాలి అనేది చెప్తాను. ఓకే, సో యాక్చువల్గా ఐ హ్యావ్ ఎ రిక్వైర్మెంట్. సో ఇన్ మై రిక్వైర్మెంట్ వాట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు డూ. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద వాల్యూ ఐ హ్యావ్ బీన్ క్యాప్చర్డ్. సో ఎస్టర్డే వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ క్యాప్చర్డ్ లైక్ రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ యూజ్ చేసి క్యాప్చర్ చేసాం, రైట్. సో ఏం క్యాప్చర్ చేసాం, వీ హ్యావ్ క్యాప్చర్డ్ ద నేమ్స్, వీ హ్యావ్ క్యాప్చర్డ్ ద ఫ్లైట్ నెంబర్, వీ హ్యావ్ క్యాప్చర్డ్ ద ప్రైస్. సో దోస్ వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ క్యాప్చర్డ్. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద థింగ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ క్యాప్చర్డ్, దట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్ ఇన్ ద లోకల్ ఫైల్. ఓకే, ఎక్కడ రాయాలి మీరు మీ మిషన్లో ఎక్కడైనా సరే ఒక ఫైల్ ఓపెన్ చేసుకొని అక్కడ రాయాలి. ఓకే, సో లెట్ మీ షో యూ. సో వీల్ గో టు ద ఎస్టర్డే స్క్రిప్ట్ and there I will show you. Okay, so listen carefully, this is also very very important question. Okay, so చూపిస్తాను మీకు. Yeah, here you can see I have mentioned like bean shell scripting for to write the data into the local file. Okay, directly they will ask you in the interview. Okay, I want to write the data into the local file, I want to write your data into the file. Okay, what you can do, what is your approach, have you written the bean shell scripting? If yes, where you have been written the bean shell scripting? Okay, so like that they will ask you the questions on this bean shell scripting. I will tell you. So for that you need to write small scripting. Okay, so I will tell you how you can write the things and all. Okay, so నేను చెప్తాను మీకు. I think regular expression. సో జనరల్గా మనం ఏం చేస్తాము. ఓకే, సో కమింగ్ టు అవర్ కేస్, సో వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ హియర్, యు ఆర్ క్యాప్చరింగ్ ద ఫ్లైట్ నంబర్. ఓకే, సో హియర్ యూ హ్యావ్ క్యాప్చర్డ్ ద డిపార్చర్ సిటీ. సో దట్ డిపార్చర్ సిటీ వాట్ యూ నీడ్ టు డూ నౌ, సో యూ నీడ్ టు రైట్ ఇన్ టు ద లోకల్ ఫైల్. ఒక ఫైల్లో రాసుకోవాలి. ఫైల్లో రాయాలంటే ఏం చేస్తారు మీరు. సో లెట్ మీ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ ది స్క్రిప్ట్ ఫర్ వన్ యూజర్. ఓకే, సో ఒక స్క్రిప్ట్ కోసం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తాను, లేదంటే ఐ విల్ గో విత్ దిస్ ఆరెంజ్ హెచ్ఆర్ఎం. వై, బికాస్ హియర్ the token will be generated, right. So let me use the token. Okay, so here we are using regular expression extractor to capture the CSRF token. Okay, so let me click on the play button and see so what token is generating. Okay, yeah, so now go and check what token is generated. See the token here, you can see 6DED. Okay, 6DE4DA 2A6A0 something. So that token is generated, right. So now this token what you need to do, so you need to write into the local file. మీరు ఒక ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకొని ఆ ఫైల్లో రాయాలి. ఎలా రాస్తారు మామూలుగా. ఓకే, సో లెట్ us assume, ఓకే, మనం ఫిబ్రవరి బ్యాచ్లో ఇక్కడ రాయాలా అనుకుంటున్నాం. ఓకే, హియర్ యూ కెన్ ఓపెన్ ద ఫైల్. ఓకే, సో యూ కెన్ ఓపెన్ వన్ ఫైల్, లైక్ ఎనీ ఫైల్ యూ కెన్ ఓపెన్, టెక్స్ట్ డాక్యుమెంట్, ఓకే, ఎక్సెల్, సిఎస్వి, యూ కెన్ ఓపెన్ ఎనీథింగ్. సో మీరు ఇలాగా ఓపెన్ చేస్తారు. ఓపెన్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఏం చేస్తారు, హియర్ యూ కెన్ సీ సో ద వాల్యూ, ద CSRF token is, this is the CSRF token. So you can copy from here. Okay, so you can copy from here and go to your text. Okay, your what is this, this is the document, right, text document, and here you can paste it out like this. Okay, ఏంటిది, ఇది ఏంటి మీకు తెలియాలి కదా. సో దట్స్ వై యు ఆర్ రైటింగ్ ఇన్ ఫ్రంట్ ఆఫ్ దిస్, యు ఆర్ రైటింగ్ లైక్ CSRF token. ఓకే, CSRF token ఈజ్ అని మీరు ఇలా కోలన్ పెట్టి జస్ట్ యు ఆర్ రైటింగ్ లైక్ దిస్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద మాన్యువల్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే, సేవ్ చేశాను. నౌ ఐఎమ్ క్లోజింగ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ ఫైల్. Okay, what I did, So once I have been executed my script, okay, so I have been executed my script, and in the script one token is generating CSRF token, it is generated here. So that CSRF token I need to capture and I need to pass, I need to write into the local file. Okay, how I'm writing that? I have copied this file from here, copied the token from here, and I'm going to the path where I need to write. So here I have created one file. So I have created one file like this, and here I have been pasted. So these are all things what I did manually I did. So I don't want to do the manual things and all over here. నాకు ఇలాగ మాన్యువల్ వద్దు. ఎందుకు మాన్యువల్ వద్దు అంటున్నాను? Okay, here I have executed with only the single user. So let us assume I am going with multiple users, like 100 users I am going with. So at the time 100 tokens will be generated. Okay, పోయి మనం వెతుక్కుంటా ఉంటామా ఆల్వేస్ వేర్ ద టోకెన్ ఈజ్ జనరేటింగ్, ఓకే, క్యాప్చర్ ఇట్ అండ్ రైట్ దట్ ఇన్ టు ద ఫైల్, అలాగా ఒకటొకటి రాసుకుంటా ఉంటామా? నో, దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ద కరెక్ట్ ప్రాసెస్. సో దేర్ ఫోర్ వీ షుడ్ ఆటోమేట్ దట్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు దాకా మనం ఏం చేసాం? సో క్యాప్చరింగ్ ద టోకెన్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్, ఓకే, సో గెట్టింగ్ ద టోకెన్ ఫ్రమ్ హియర్ and writing into the local file. So like, so opening a file, so create one file, open the file, and in that file copy paste, okay, print something, CSRF token is equal to something, okay, then close the file. Okay, so these things and all what you need to do, so you need to automate. So automation ela cheyali, so that I will tell you now. Okay, so just a second, I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the delay. So ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మనం? Go to your script. Okay, so here what you are doing to capture this dynamic value, okay, to capture this dynamic, what you are doing here, so you have used the regular expression extractor, right? So you have used the regular expression extractor, and using that regular expression extractor you are capturing the CSRF token. So whatever the token you have been captured, okay, that token will be stored inside of this created variable. దీని లోపలే ఉంటుంది CSRF token లోపల. So the number will be there. So that number where you are passing, the same number you are passing in the request number 70, here you are passing as a CSRF token. So therefore whatever the token you are extracting here, so here this token, so you can write that into the local file. So local file lo ela rastaru? This is the requirement. Okay, so my requirement is the client what he is telling. So whatever the token you are extracting here, so that token you need to write into the local file. That is the scenario. In the interview the people they will ask you, I have a scenario. In my scenario what I want to do, I want to capture the CSRF token or token I need to capture, and whatever the token I have captured, so that I want to write into the local file. So what is your approach? This is the question directly they will ask you in the interview. Same type of question they will ask you in the interview. Okay, so again I will repeat the same scenario. Please listen carefully. Why? Because this is very very important question. Okay, so I want to capture the token which is generating in my request, and I want to write that into the local file. So how you can do that? Okay, so ఇదే క్వశ్చన్ ఇలాగే అడుగుతారు. Okay, so how you can do? So right click on the same request wherever you have been added the CSRF token. So on the same request right click on it and add the post processor, that too. So go with JSR 223 or Bean Shell post processor, anything is fine. So I am going with Bean Shell post processor now. So then I will show you JSR 223 as well. Okay, see I am using Bean Shell post processor here. Okay, so let me explain the properties in the Bean Shell post processor, then I'll tell you the scripting, how you can do the scripting in Bean Shell. Okay, Bean Shell post processor, you can see the name of the element. Okay, if you want to rename it, yes, you can rename Bean Shell post processor underscore, which you are capturing here CSRF token you are Okay, you are capturing, right? So therefore you can write CSRF token. Okay, so to write the CSRF token, you are using Bean Shell Post Processor. So that's why I have renamed it as a Bean Shell Post Processor underscore CSRF token. So why? Because by seeing this naming convention only, we can understand very easily why you have been added that particular element to the script. Script మీరు ఆ ఎలిమెంట్ ఎందుకు యాడ్ చేశారు, so that you can understand by seeing this naming convention only. So that's why I'm asking you to follow the proper naming convention. Okay, so comments you can ignore it, and rest of all the properties whatever there you can ignore the same. Okay, you can ignore those and you can keep the same thing only, don't change anything. So those are not helpful for us. Okay, you can ignore it. When coming to script, okay, here you can see script, right? So here in this area you need to write the script, Bean Shell script you need to write. Okay, I'll tell you, you no need to worry. Okay, so I will tell you line to line, I will explain. Okay, listen carefully. The same line whatever I am going to explain now, the same thing you need to explain in the interview. Okay, same lines, there is no changes in the real time as well. మీరు రియల్ టైంలో కూడా సేమ్ కోడ్ యూ కెన్ కాపీ పేస్ట్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ వర్క్ ఆన్ యువర్ స్క్రిప్ట్. ఓకే, సో ప్లీజ్ లిజన్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్. ఓకే, సో విచ్ వన్ యూ నీడ్ టు write the token so into the file. So CSRF token you need to write into the file. Okay, this is the token which you need to write into the file. So therefore what you need to do, you need to call that particular token so to the Bean Shell Post Processor. How you can call that particular token? So we have a function called vars.get. This is the function. So using that what you can do, so you can call any value. Okay, you can call any value. Okay, so vars.get, so open bracket double quote, which one you are calling? You are calling this CSRF token. So therefore what you can do, copy this CSRF token from here and go to here and control V and double quote close and parenthesis close. Okay, and keep colon at the end, semicolon at the end. Okay, so this is the thing which you need to use to call any value. Okay, I want to call one object, I want to get some object. Okay, some variable. Okay, how I am getting it? So using a function called vars.get. So vars.get I can use. See, vars is nothing but variable. How you can remember this? నాకు అర్థం కాదు, నేను ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి అంటే వేర్ is nothing but variable. Okay, get, you know, right? So you are getting something. Okay, what you are getting? You are getting the variable. Okay, from where you are getting? So from this created variable. Where is that created variable is there? In the regular expression extractor. See, this is the variable. You are getting one variable. Okay, so what you are getting? You are getting the variable vars. Vars is nothing but variables or variable. Dot, I am getting that variable. Which variable you are getting? So whatever the variable I have been given here as an exported variable, so that I am getting over here. See, I have given the same name in the double quotes. Okay, so therefore if the CSRF token, okay, CSRF token ఇది అనుకుందాం. Okay, 60 something. సో మీకు CSRF token లోపల ఇక్కడ మీకు, okay, so ఇది, so inside of the CSRF token, so what is the value is there? So this is the value is present. Okay, 6D ED something, that is the value that is stored inside of the CSRF token. Okay, why I have given double slashes here? That is the comment. If I have mentioned like 2 forward slashes, so it will consider as a comment in the scripting languages. Okay, any language it may be, either C, Java, Python, any language, if you are using 2 slashes like this means it will consider that as a what we call the comment. So it do not execute that particular thing. మీరు comment తీసేసారు అనుకోండి, okay, అప్పుడు it will throw an error. Okay, I cannot understand what is this variable and all, I cannot understand this thing. So like that it will throw an error. So better keep 2 slashes here. So if you keeping 2 slashes over there, it will consider that as a comment and it do not execute that particular line. Okay, see, yeah, so using vars.get function, what I am doing here, I am calling one CSRF token. So whatever the CSRF token name you have been given here as a exported variable name, so that I have been copied and that I have given here. Okay, see, in the scripting languages, whenever you are calling one value, and that value should be assigned to one object. okay, or one variable you can call. So therefore I am giving that variable as a, I am assigning this variable to another variable. So that variable I can call like token, just I am giving like token. You can give any name over here. Okay, instead of this token you can give your name as well. So if you wanna give, you can give your name as well, like you can give Madhu, Mahesh, like that, Rajesh, okay, Rakesh, like that you can give any name over here. Okay, any name you can give. Okay, so I am getting one, I am calling a referenced variable or created variable. Okay, so that variable is this token. So okay, so now I have assigned the token to token here. Okay, CSRF token to token. So now what token is containing now? So token is containing now, let me keep double slashes and write over here something. So now the token is having, so whatever the number it is there here, the same number will be assigned to token now. So now the token is having 60 something something something. Okay. So this is the first line. Okay. So first line ఎందుకు రాసాం, దాని లోపల ఏముంది. Okay. So using vas.get function, what you are doing, you are getting some information. From where you are getting the information? From this variable. Okay, so where is that variable? That variable you have been mentioned in the regular expression extractor as a created variable. I am calling the same variable here in the bean shell. Okay, using vars.get. Okay, so instead of the CSRF token, so what will be there? So the number will be there. Okay, you are assigning that number to the token. So now the token is having the same number whatever will be there in the CSRF token. So that is the first line explanation. Coming to second line, see, ఇందాక మనం ఆటోమేషన్ చేసినప్పుడు ఏం చేసాం, ఓకే, హియర్ యూ గో అండ్ యూ కెన్ కాపీ ఇట్, రైట్? సో ఆఫ్టర్ కాపీయింగ్ దిస్ వాట్ యూ డిడ్, సో యూ వెంట్ టు the path and here you have created one file, right? So now what we need to do, we need to create one file. Okay, how you can create that file, let me show you. Okay, so I want to create a file now. Okay, how you can create? So using a keyword called new. Okay, so use a keyword called new. What you are doing here, you are creating one new file or new folder, a new function you are, new file you are creating. So therefore you can use a keyword called new. Okay, so use keyword called new and give the space. Okay, give the space and we have a function called file output stream. So using that function what you can do, you can create one file. Okay, so what function? File output stream. Okay, so here capital and smalls also very important. File output stream. Okay, so output, okay, stream. Okay, see, నేను ఎక్కడ క్యాపిటల్స్ వాడుతున్నానో you need to use the same letter as a capital. Okay, let me show you. Okay, file output stream, right? So I'll use the same thing over here. See, file, okay, so output stream. See the color, see, have you identified the color? Okay, so if you type like this, okay, ఎలా అంటే అలా type చేస్తే it do not recognize the function. Okay, so which function you are using and all. So there should be a proper format for that. Okay, what is the format? See, file is one word, output is one word, stream is one word. So therefore each and every word which is starting, okay, starting letter should be capital letter. File is first one, right? So F is capital, output is second one, second word, so O is capital, stream is third word, so S is capital. Okay, so in this way, okay, you need to mention like this. If not, it do not recognize. Okay, మీకు recognize చేయదు. Okay, so new, it is a keyword and file output stream is a function. So using file output stream, what you are doing here, you are creating one file. So where you are creating one file? So in a particular directory, in a particular path, wherever you can create. ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేద్దాం అనుకుంటున్నావు? So I am going to create my file in feb batch. Okay, in E drive feb batch. You can copy the path over here, okay, from here, and you can paste over here, but that should be in double quotes. Okay, keep double quote and E February batch. Okay, E February batch, that is the folder name. Okay, file name you have not given. Okay, so file name you can give. ఇక్కడ మీరు వచ్చారు ఈ ఫిబ్రవరి బ్యాచ్ లేకి వచ్చారు. ఇక్కడ వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్, యు ఆర్ రైట్ క్లికింగ్ అండ్ యు ఆర్ క్రియేటింగ్ ఏ వన్ ఫైల్, రైట్? యు ఆర్ క్రియేటింగ్ వన్ ఫైల్. సో లైక్ ద సిమిలర్ వే here I am giving the file name, like test data, or else simply I can give token. Okay, so token, CSRF token, okay, CSRF token .txt I am giving. Okay, this is the file. Okay, I am going to, okay, use. comma, and you can make it as a true. So I will tell you why we need to use the true and all, not now, at the end I will tell you. Okay, so at the end there should be a colon. Okay, so colon, don't forget to keep colon and all. Okay, so just now I told you, whenever you are creating anything, you need to assign that thing to a object. You are creating one object over here, so therefore you should be assign that particular thing to a variable. Okay, so yes, what you can do, you can give like f equal to. Okay, here instead of f you can give anything. You can give m, you can give n, you can give like file, you can give any name, you can word, you can use anything. Okay, as your wish. Okay, you call it a file and రాసుకోండి, simply you can give f, or you can write your name, anything you can write over there. Okay, but don't forget to assign this particular path. Okay, so to this equal to file or something, so you can mention anything. Okay, and yeah, so now you have opened one file. Okay, file open చేసిన తర్వాత what you can do. Okay, so you need to set the print stream for that. Okay, how you can set the print stream? Okay, so use the keyword called new. Okay, so print stream. Okay, print stream. Okay, capital letter you can use print stream. Okay, so where you are setting the print stream, I am going to setting the print stream in this file. Okay, ఏదైతే మీరు ఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నారో, for that file I need to set the print stream. So therefore I need to call this file. Okay, whatever the file you have been opened, so that file you have been assigned to this file. Okay, file అనే దానికి అసైన్ చేస్తున్నారు. Let me, instead of this file I can use f. Okay, so yeah, so whatever the file, text file you have been created, so that file you have been assigned to f over here. So therefore I am calling this f to here. Okay, how you can call? In the bracket simply keep that f, that's all. Okay, so what you are doing here, you are calling this f, you are calling this okay, what is this file? Okay, you are calling this file to here. What you are doing here, so the brackets lopala just you are mentioning the f, so therefore directly you can call this file to here. Okay, and at the end don't forget to keep colon, and make sure that you have been assigned this particular thing to the one more variable called p. Okay, you can give anything over there. So instead of p you can give anything. Here pf you can give anything, token you can give anything. Okay, so but it don't change anything. Okay, csr token, and new file output stream, this is same, and here path you can give anything. Okay, path you can give anything. Okay, so now after setting the print stream, so we need to use one line, we need to write one line, that is this dot interpret dot set output. So this is the thing, so let me tell you, interpreter dot set output. Okay, set out, not output, set out, I think. So we'll check it out. Set out. Yeah, so where you are setting it, I am setting that for this particular file. Okay, ఈ file కి నేను సెట్ చేస్తున్నాను. So directly don't call that file. See, I want to call this p is internally it is calling f. See, సో p లోపల ఏముంది, f ఉంది. సో f అంటే ఏంటి, ఇది f లో ఏముంది, ఫైల్ ఉంది. సో డోంట్ కాల్ డైరెక్ట్లీ దిస్ f టు హియర్ లైక్ దిస్. ఓకే, నేను f కి సెట్ చేయాలని చెప్పి f ఇట్లా వేయకూడదు, దట్ ఈస్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్. ఓకే, సో యూ కెన్ కాల్ దిస్ p ఈజ్ ఇంటర్నల్లీ కాలింగ్ f, సో దేర్ ఫోర్ ఐ కెన్ గివ్ p ఓవర్ హియర్. వేర్ ఇస్ p? సో p ఈజ్ ఓవర్ హియర్. ఓకే, అండ్ కీప్ colon over there. And so don't assign this thing to any other variable, that is not required. Why? Because you are not creating any variable over here, you are not assigning anything over here, just that is the statement. This interpreter set out is the what we call, that is a statement, that is a line. So using that, what you are doing here, you are setting the output for that particular file. Okay, so you are committing the output. Okay, you are committing the output by saying that I am going to write the captured one into that particular file. ఎక్కడుంది ఆ ఫైల్, that will be there in the f. Okay, f ని కాల్ చేయాలంటే డైరెక్ట్లీ డోంట్ కాల్ డైరెక్ట్లీ f, you can call p. So p internally it is calling f, so therefore if you call p it will call f. Okay, so that is the meaning of this dot interpreter dot set output. After setting these and all things, what you can do, okay, so now use the function called print. Okay, so use the function called print, and so now whatever you want to write, you can write over here in the double quotes. Okay, so like ఏం చేశాను నేను ఇక్కడ, ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ టెక్స్ట్ డాక్యుమెంట్లో హియర్ ఐ హ్యావ్ రిటర్న్ లైక్ ద CSRF token is, so I can write this. Okay, so ఎక్కడ రాస్తాను నేను, అది మాన్యువల్గా రాసాను కదా. సో లెట్ మీ గివ్ దట్ యాజ్ హియర్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ద డబల్ కోట్స్. ఓకే, సో డబల్ కోట్స్ లోపల నేను రాసాను. ఓకే, ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ హియర్, ఐఎమ్ కీపింగ్ ప్లస్. సో ప్లస్ మీన్స్ కంకాటినేషన్ ఆపరేటర్. ఓకే, concatenation operator. So what I am printing over here in the notepad, I am printing this cd something 6d something something. So what is that? That is the token. Where is the token in this particular script? So this is the token, right? So this is the token. You copy that token and you can paste over here. Okay, so now close the bracket and keep colon at the end. Okay, so now what you did, so using print function you are printing the CSRF token where in a file. Here you are printing. Okay, so దానికి ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది? You are not telling, right, where you need to print and all. Here you have committed, right? So using this interpreter dot set output, you have committed that where you are going to print the data and all. So therefore, so using this print function, whenever you have used the print function, so it can understand that okay, I am going to print this data into the file. ఇక్కడ ప్రింట్ చేయాలి అని ప్రింట్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఆఫ్టర్ ప్రింటింగ్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్, ఓకే, ఆఫ్టర్ ఇక్కడ టోకెన్ మీరు పేస్ట్ చేశారు ఇక్కడ, వాట్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్, సో యు ఆర్ క్లోజింగ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ ఫైల్. ఓకే, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఫైల్ యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఓపెన్, సో దట్ యు ఆర్ క్లోజింగ్. సో విచ్ ఫైల్ యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఓపెన్, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద ఫైల్ యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఓపెన్, f.f, రైట్? సో ఐఎమ్ కాలింగ్ దట్ హియర్ f dot, సో ఐఎమ్ యూజింగ్ ఏ ఫంక్షన్ కాల్ క్లోజ్. ఓకే, సో ఫంక్షన్ ఎప్పుడు ఎలా ఉంటాయి, టూ ఇవి ఉంటాయి ఇలాగా బ్రాకెట్స్. ఓకే, ఓపెన్ బ్రాకెట్, క్లోజ్ బ్రాకెట్ విల్ బి దేర్. సో we'll call that as a function. So whatever the file I have been opened, so what I am doing here, f dot close. So f ni call chesanu, I am giving a function called close. So therefore that close function what it will do, it will close that particular file. Okay, so this is the coding which you need to write to capture the CSRF token. Not only CSRF token, you can capture anything. Same code you can use, but instead of the CSRF token, the value it may change. Created variable మీరు ఏమి ఇస్తే అది వాడతారు. ఓకే, డిపార్చర్ సిటీ అనుకోండి, you can give the departure city over here, c underscore departure city. Okay, if you are capturing the what we call the price number, so price అని మీరు ఇచ్చుంటారు కదా ఇక్కడ c underscore price అని, you can give c underscore price over here in the where's dot get దగ్గర ఇక్కడ మీరు c underscore what we call the price you can give. So anything you can use. Okay, anything you can capture and you can write into the local file, but the process is same only. There is no change in the coding and all. Okay, only exported variable it may change. Okay, and the path, if you want to change the path, you can change it. Okay, so these are the like six lines of code you should remember. In the interview the people they will ask you to explain this particular code, like, or else they will ask you to write that into the chat box. Okay, therefore you should be in a position to write this 6 line of code. Okay, this is very very important. You can keep 100 stars for this. Okay, the people, so majority of the people they are asking about this. Okay, what and all challenges you have faced in your career, so like that also they will ask you. So at the time you can explain about this. Okay, what challenges అని అడిగినా మీరు ఇది చెప్పచ్చు, లేదా డైరెక్ట్గా they will ask you like, I have a scenario, in my scenario I need to capture the CSRF token and I need to write into the local file. So what is your approach? Can you please guide me? ఎలా చేస్తావు నాకు చెప్పు అని అడుగుతారు. At the time you need to explain this. Okay, now I will show you. Okay, still we have one error in it. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, execute చేసి చూపిస్తాను so that you can understand how you can debug it and all. Okay, so what file name you have given here? So you have given CSRF token dot text. Where it is there? That is there in Feb batch. Okay, February batch. So you go and check there is no. Okay, this is the February batch folder, January February batch folder. Here there is no such kind of okay file. If you want you can look into here. Okay, there is no such kind of file is existing over here. Okay, if you want zoom I can zoom it. See, what is the file name? So let me tell you file name, csrf token.txt. Okay, csrf token, where is it? There is no csrf token.txt file over here. Okay, file ఉండాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. You no need to create the file. Automatically your program it will create the file in that particular path. So whatever the path you have been given in that particular path, so it will be created. So let me execute and let me show you. Okay, so just click on the play button and you can get the error. Okay, so let me show you that. See, you can see here, let me clear the data and all. Okay, see now please under right side top corner you can see, right, triangular. So there you can see there is 0, right? So whenever I have clicked on the play button, you can see the number, it is showing like 1. So why it is showing like 1? Click on that one. Okay, so you can see the errors over here. See, error you are getting, right? So here line number 11 you can see error. So what is the error? ఓకే, సో మీరు ఎర్రర్ మీకు అర్థం అవ్వలేదు, ఈ వన్ నేను ఎందుకు చూడాలో నాకు అర్థం అవ్వలేదు అనుకుంటే, దెన్ సి అవర్ స్క్రిప్ట్ ఈజ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. సి అవర్ స్క్రిప్ట్ ఈజ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. సో నౌ గో అండ్ వెరిఫై యూ హ్యావ్ బీన్ క్రియేటెడ్ వన్ ఫైల్ and you are transferring the data, you are capturing the data and you are writing the data into this file. Okay, now go and verify whether that particular file is created in that particular path or not. You go and verify. Okay, so this is the path, right? So here there is no such kind of file is existing here. ikkada ledu. Okay, enduku ledu? Now you go to your script and here you can see one error. So click on that error and see what error it is giving. Okay, so what error it is giving? See, error, you can see error. This is the way how you can drill down. Okay, em error ochindi, you just read that particular log. Okay, so it is showing like bean shell interpreter error invoking bsh method. Okay, so eval, okay, eval sourced file inline evaluation of the token equal to vas.get csrf token something something it is showing, and token parsing error. See, okay, token parsing error, where it is getting error? Okay, in the line number 4, at line number 4 column 30 encountered f. Okay, after e something something it is showing like, see, okay, something it is trying to explain you. Okay, so now go to your bean shell scripting. It is telling that there is issue with line number 4. This is the line number 4. What is the issue with this? Okay, so actually whenever you are working on the programming, whenever you are writing the programming, so at the time here you have given the path right here. Let me copy this path. Okay, so where I can go, let me open the notepad. So మీకు స్క్రిప్టింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్లో ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద ఫార్వర్డ్ స్లాష్, సింగిల్ ఫార్వర్డ్ స్లాష్, వాట్ ఇట్ మీన్, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఎస్కేపింగ్ క్యారెక్టర్. ఓకే, సో హియర్ యూ కెన్ సి బ్యాక్వర్డ్ స్లాష్, రైట్? సో దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ escaping character. So what this escaping character, what it will do? It will escape one single character. Okay, ఇక్కడ నుంచి escape చేస్తుంది. ఎలా escape చేస్తుంది? Let me copy over here. See, here we have the escape character, right? So what it will do? It will escape the first letter. First letter ని escape చేస్తుంది. So JMeter, the programming language, what it can understand? EB_batch ఇలాగా అర్థం చేసుకుంటుంది. Again you can see one more slash over here. This slash what it will do? It will escape the character C, single character. So C ఎగిరిపోతుంది. See, now this is your path, E:\EB_batch srf token .txt. Okay, where is that file? Now JMeter what it will do? It will copy it and it will go and it will search over here. దానికోసం సెర్చ్ చేస్తుంది. Okay, so it will click enter. There is no such kind of path is existing in the local machine. You can see Windows cannot find something. So that's why you are getting the error. Okay, అందువలన మీకు ఎర్రర్ వస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఎలా ఓవర్కమ్ చేయాలి? Okay, simple. Instead of the single quote, instead of single slash, you can use the double slashes. That's all. Okay, use the double slashes. Now see, the color has been changed now. Okay, ఇంతకుముందు చూడండి కలర్ ఎలా ఉంది, that is in black in color. So whenever I have been replaced the single slash with the double slashes, now you can see the color has been changed over there. Okay, see, so this is how you can give the path. Okay, replace double slashes. Okay, single slash తీసేసి make it as a double slash. Okay, so now you go and execute your script. Go to view results tree, clear the data, whatever it is there, just click on the play button and see. Test is executed and see, go and verify here in the top corner, there is no error over here. See, now we are seeing 0 only, there is no 1 2 and all. Okay, so now go to your path. Okay, go to your path. Here we are on e batch, right? So ekkadunna February batch. In the February batch here you can see csrf token.txt, one file is created, right? Double click on that one. So if you double click on that one, you can see the csrf token is, so that is captured and it is showing over here. Okay, మీకు అర్థం కాకపోతే కరెక్టా కాదా అని కావాలనుకుంటే you copy this token, go to your JMeter and you can search for the same token over here in the where in the launch 35. Why? Because in the launch number 35 only that value is generating. So మీరు ఇక్కడ రెగ్యులర్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ దేనికి యాడ్ చేశారు, లాంచ్ 35. ఓకే, ఇన్ దట్ రెస్పాన్స్ ఓన్లీ యూ ఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద టోకెన్. ఓకే, సెర్చ్ ఫర్ ద టోకెన్ హియర్. ఓకే, సో click on the find. See, it is there, right? See, 98A 9A0 something something, it is ending with ABF. Okay, so whatever the token you have been captured, okay, using regular expression extractor, so that token you have been written in the file. Okay, so in this file csrf token.txt you have been written. So let me delete that particular file. Okay, ఇక్కడ ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది కదా టోకెన్, దాన్ని delete చేసేస్తాను నేను. Okay, so let me delete the file. Okay, I can delete from here. Okay, and go to your JMeter again run this. Okay, so again run this with multiple users. Okay, let me go with like 3 users now. Okay, so go to view result tree, click on the play button, and now see what happens. Okay, so test is completed. So now go to your okay, your path, and here you can see CSRF token. Double click on that CSRF token. See, you are seeing 3 tokens now. Why? Because for each and every user one unique token will be generated. So that token will be captured by your regular expression extractor you are capturing, and using bean shell post processor what we are doing, we are writing that into the local file. So this is for one user, this is for the second user, and this is one for the third user. So like that what you can do, so you can write the data into the local file. Okay, so this is very important. So how many stars you want, you can give that many stars. Okay, in the real time also the people they can use the same thing. Okay, even in fact my application also I am using the same code only, there is no change in the code. Okay, ఎక్కడ మారుతుంది అంటే where start get exported variable name you can give, right? You can give anything based on the your requirement, based on your the thing which you are capturing, name ని బట్టి ఆ నేమ్ మారుతుంది. అండ్ ద పాత్, హియర్ ద పాత్ ఇట్ విల్ చేంజ్. నేను ఈలో ఇచ్చాను, మీరు డీలో సేవ్ చేయొచ్చు, మీరు సిలో చేయొచ్చు, మీరు ఎఫ్ డ్రైవ్ ఉంటే మీరు ఎఫ్ డ్రైవ్లో చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో వేర్ ఎవర్ యూ కెన్ గివ్. ఓకే, యూ కెన్ టేక్ ద పాత్ అండ్ యూ కెన్ గివ్. సో దట్ పాత్ ఇట్ మే వ్యారీ. ఓకే, సో పాత్ మారుతుంది. And here where start get, so this name exported variable name it will change, remaining it do not change. Okay, so same code you can use in the real time as well. Okay, this is how you can write the bean shell script to capture, to write the data into the local file. You can write anything over there, మీరు ఏదైనా రాసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, సో ఏదైనా రాయొచ్చు. లెట్ మీ షో యూ ఎనీ, ఇంకోటి ఏమైనా ఉందా ఇక్కడ. Let me click on the light. So ఇక్కడ లేదు మనకి. Okay, if you want to write the find flights you can write over there. So let me show you. Okay, so same ఇదే కాపీ చేసుకుంటాను. Okay, whatever the code I have written here, let me copy the same code from here. Okay, so thread group నేను టగల్ చేసేస్తాను. Now I am using this thread group. Okay, so నిన్న మనం బ్లేజ్ డెమో వాడాం కదా, బ్లేజ్ డెమోకి వాడుతున్నాను. Now I want to write this departure city. So what you can do, so right click, so add post processor. Okay, go with JSR 223 now. Okay, I am not using bean shell, I am using JSR 223. What is the difference between the JSR 223 and bean shell? I will explain first and then I will go with the, okay, so I will go with that. See, if you are using JSR 223 ante enti? So JSR is nothing but Java script request. JSR, Java script request. Okay, 223, that is separate language. Okay, separate scripting language. If you know that JSR 223, you can write the coding in JSR 223, or else JSR 223 it will support multiple languages. So this JSR 223 post processor, what it will do, it will support multiple languages. Here you can see language. So there is one drop down, click on the drop down, you can see it will support Groovy, it will support Java, it will support JavaScript, it will support bean shell. So like that many things it can support. Okay, so here, so I am using bean shell, so therefore I can go with this bean shell. So you can use the same JSR 223, but you can use the language as a bean shell. Okay, so you can use bean shell కాకుండా నువ్వు జావా పెట్టుకున్నావు అనుకోండి, if you are going with Java like this, it do not work. Okay, so it do not work. So always go with bean shell. So bean shell ఎందుకు అంటున్నాను అంటే, here we are writing the code in the bean shell format. This is the bean shell coding. Okay, so therefore, so whenever you want to execute this code, okay, therefore go with bean shell. So if you went like Java and all, it do not work. Okay, so go with bean shell. Okay, అప్పుడు మాత్రమే అది వర్క్ అవుతుంది. Okay, same code, whatever the code you have been used in the bean shell scripting, you can use the same code for this. Okay, so but don't use this JSR 223. Why? Because it will consume lot of data. Okay, ఏం చేస్తుంది ఇది lot of data it will consume. So therefore the people in the real time they are not using JSR 223. ఏమవుతుంది లాట్ ఆఫ్ డేటా కన్జంప్షన్ చేసుకుంటే అంటే ద మెమరీ యూటిలైజేషన్ ఈజ్ వెరీ హై. ఓకే, ఇట్ విల్ కన్జ్యూమ్ more memory. Okay, more memory it will consume. So therefore utilization is very high. So therefore in order to avoid that issue, so we are using bean shell post processor instead of this JSR 223. So we do not use that in the real time. Okay, so now I will show you, okay, this departure city how you can capture. Okay, same code. See, I do not change any code and all. So just what I can do, whatever the departure city name you have given, created variable name, let me copy that one and go to bean shell post processor. Okay, remove this CSRF token from here. Okay, say departure city. Okay, so you are capturing departure city, right? So instead of this token, what you can do, so you can keep city, some depart city something. So like depart, or else simply you can keep city. Okay, CITY. Okay, so ఈ సిటీని మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారు, సిటీ లోపల ఏముంది, ఓకే, సంథింగ్ నేమ్ ఉంటుంది, రైట్? సో ద నేమ్ ఇట్ మే బి ఏ ప్యారిస్, ఇట్ మే బి ఏ లండన్, ఇట్ మే బి ఎనీథింగ్. ఓకే, సో నౌ యూ కెన్ రిమూవ్ దిస్ వన్. వాట్ ఈస్ సిటీ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ నౌ? సిటీ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ ప్యారిస్. ఓకే, సో ఇలాగా. ఓకే, సో నౌ I am giving like CSRF underscore, no, I am giving like departure city, depart city. Okay, .txt. I am going to create that file now. Okay, so you can use the same thing, but what you are printing now, you are printing city, not token. So copy that city from here and you can paste over here. Instead of token, use city. That's all. Okay, so now what you can do, yes, save it. Okay, save it and just click on the play button. That's all. Okay, so clear all. Just click on the play button. Okay. Okay, so test is executed. You can see the test is stopped here. Execution is done. Now go and verify. So what is the file name you have given here in the post processor? Depart city. Where is that particular file is created? February batch. Go to E drive, February batch we are on, and you can see depart city here. Double click on the depart city. You can see. Wait, shit. So I have given the CSRF token, right, in the print here. See, CSRF token I have. So instead of the CSRF token, what we can do, the capture the departure city, you can write like the departure city, DAPART, depart city, you can write the depart city is. So now save it and just click on the play button. Okay, now see what happens. So yes, done. Now go and verify. So double click on the depart city, you can see the departure city is Portland. Okay, so this is the way how you can use the what we call the bean shell post processor to write your data, to write the captured data into the local file. Okay, so this is very very important. I know, I don't know how many times you can want, you can, okay, you can put. So very very important. So practice from your end. If you are having any doubt, you can reach out me, I'll help you. Okay, so yeah, so this is how you can use bean shell. Okay, coming to, yeah, so bean shell debug post processor. So why we can use this debug post processor? Okay, see, add this debug processor to any one of the request. A request kaina add cheyandi. Okay, how you can add it? So right click on the request, mouse over onto the add, go to post processor, add the debug post processor. So I have added the debug post processor. Okay, so ఇది అసలు in real time we do not use, just I will tell you what is the purpose for that. Let me execute that particular script. Okay, script execute cheyandi. Okay, see, you can see, so for which request you have added the debug post processor, I have added to request number 16. So this is the request number 16, right? Double click on it. Okay, here you can see 16_0 subsample. Double click on that and click on the response data, click on the response body. Here you can see, so when your particular sampler is executed, so thus the details and all you can see. A URL pass ayindi, ekkadi pass ayindi, so what is the port number you are using, what is the your method name, okay, what is your method name, what is your port number, Okay, so like that, such kind of details and all you can see. If you are capturing any variables, so which variable you are capturing, so those details and all you can see over here. See, JMeter variables. Okay, so when you have executed your test, so that thing also you can see over here. See, you are capturing the departure city, so which one you have been captured, so related to that particular information also you can see over there. So you have used this regular expression extractor here, right? So you are capturing this one. Okay, see departure city, something city you are capturing. You can see the same thing over here. See departure city. See departure city. So which one it is captured? Soya Palo it is captured. Okay, so from where you have captured? Group 2 you have been captured. You can see G2. Okay, so G2 you can see. From that you have been captured. What is G1? What is G2? So when we call ante, go to regular expression extractor. Here you can see this is the G1. Okay, and this is the G2. G is nothing but group. Okay, group 1 and group 2. So which you have been captured here? So using 1 you have been captured. That means group number 1 you have given. So therefore in the here debug post processor it is showing like group number. Okay, so group number you can see departure city Soya Polo. Group 2 lo kuda you can see same thing Soya Polo. Okay, group 1 you can see Soya Polo, group 2 you can see Soya Polo. This is group, not group 1, group 2. So it is captured the group 2. Okay, group G2. Okay, so G1 lo emundi Soya Polo will be there. In the G2 also we can see the same thing. Okay, don't be confused. When you need to use the debug sampler means debug post processor means, so whenever you wanna see so whether your post processor are working fine or not. Okay, whether you are capturing the values or not, whether you are capturing the variables or not. So such kind of details and all at the time you can use debug post processor. In the real time, so we do not use this debug post processor. ఎప్పుడు వాడతాము అంటే, so whenever you have seen that you are not able to understand the things what is happening, so whenever you are getting the error and all, so at that time you can use the debug post processor. See, in the name itself it is indicating the debug. So debug means whenever you got an error, at the time only we can start debugging that particular error. So at the time what you can do, you can add the debug post processor to that particular request. ఓకే, సో ఏ రిక్వెస్ట్ అయితే మీకు ఫెయిల్ అవుతుందో ఆ రిక్వెస్ట్కి మాత్రమే యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ద డీబగ్ పోస్ట్ ప్రాసెసర్. సో యాడ్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, యూ కెన్ సీ ద క్లియర్ కట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. ఓకే, సో వేర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద పోర్ట్ నెంబర్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద మెథడ్ నేమ్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద URL, సో వెన్ దట్ పర్టికులర్ శాంపుల్ గాట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్. Okay, is there any variables it is capturing? If it is capturing, which variable it is capturing, from which group it is capturing, what is the group information. So those information and all you can check in the debug sampler, debug post processor, not in the sampler, debug post processor. Okay, so for that purpose only we can use. Okay, you can ignore it, no problem, but try to know about this debug post processor. Okay, in the interview the people, some people they will ask you, many people they do not ask you about this debug post processor and all. Why? Because that is not much important. So ఎప్పుడు వాడతామంటే whenever you are getting an error but you are not in a position to debug that particular error. ఎందుకు వస్తా ఉంది నీకు అర్థం కావట్లేదు. So for debugging purpose, okay, to drill down deeply, at the time what you can add this debug post processor to that particular request which is failing. Okay, so therefore you can get the more elaborated information like this. So from this information, yeah, you can get some clarity on that. So that's why we are using this debug post processor. So దాన్ని తప్ప ఇంకా దేనికి వాడడం. If you want you can practice from your end. Okay, so result action handle. So result status action handle. Okay, action to be taken after a sample error you can see here. So దీని ప్రాపర్టీస్ గురించి చూస్తే యాక్షన్ టు బి టేకెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఏ శాంపుల్ ఎర్రర్ ఎక్కడో విన్నట్లుంది కదా. సో యాక్షన్ టు బి టేకెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఏ శాంపుల్, దట్ విల్ బి దేర్ ఇన్ ద థ్రెడ్ గ్రూప్. ఓకే, క్లిక్ ఆన్ ద థ్రెడ్ గ్రూప్. Here in the thread group property you can see action to be taken after a sample error. Here also you can see result status action handler, action to be taken after a sample error. Continue, start next thread loop, start test, stop thread, stop test now. You can see. Okay, so whatever the properties you are seeing here, the same properties already it will be there in the thread group. Okay, so you no need to use this result status action handler. Okay, already those properties will be there in the thread group itself. You can use that properties. Okay, real time you do not use this result status action handle, you can ignore it. Why? Because already we are having the almost same features in the thread group itself, okay, and that too you are using continue option only, okay. Therefore we do not prefer this result status action handle in the real time. We do not use that, okay. The people, they have given the one more దాన్ని ఏమంటారు ఎలిమెంట్ లాగా they have given in the JMeter, but we do not use that one. You can ignore it, okay. And XPath extractor you can ignore, so we do not use that. Can be used by our Selenium testers, okay. So bean shell anyhow already we have been discussed, okay. So from this post processor, the important thing are JSON extractor is important, but I will tell you in coming days whenever I am talking about API testing. So boundary extractor is important, regular expression. So you can concentrate on either JSR223 or bean shell, okay. So using JSR223 you can execute the bean shell as well, but instead of using JSR223 I am recommending you to use bean shell post processor. Don't use JSR223, you can ignore it, okay. So the people, they will ask you like have you written the customized coding in the JMeter? Yes, I have been written the customized coding. Where you have been written? That is the next question, okay. I have a requirement like so whenever the user is logged into the application where we are getting the token, so that token we need to write into the local file. So there I have used the bean shell post processor and I have been written the bean shell coding, okay. So bean shell coding rasanu ani cheptavu. So can you please explain the bean shell code antadu vaadu, okay. At the time you can explain the 6 lines of code whatever you have been written. So that 6-line code you need to explain, okay. This is very very important, okay. So debug post processor, whenever you are in confusion like for debugging purpose, okay, you are getting an error but you are not confirmed, you are not sure why you are getting the error and all. So therefore to get more information at the time you can use this debug post processor. Denki add cheyali, whatever the script it is failing, whatever the request it is failing, so to that particular request only, so you can add the debug post processor and you can get the more detailed information over there. So according to that you can get some idea and you can start debugging on that, okay. Coming to result status action handler, so whatever the features there is available in result status action handle, so the same features will be available in the thread group. So therefore the people, they are not using this result status action handler, so you can ignore it, okay. And bean shell anyhow, so just now I have been explaining you. So these are all other things so which you need to concentrate as part of the post processors, okay. So in the interview the people, they will ask you what is post processor, why you are using post processor in the JMeter, so what type of post processors you are aware. So అలాగా మీకు multiple questions can be asked by the interviewer, okay. Yeah, so I'll share the material with you, go through the material, okay. So by heart the definitions and all, okay, so that will help you in the interview and all, okay. So I'm stopping here for the day. So the post process completed, so I'm stopping here for the day. So if you are having any doubt you can ask me, I'll clarify your doubts.